upside down. No, I'm right side up. No, I'm... Oh, my book's upside down. Oh, dear. Oh, it's going to be one of those days. Good morning. Whoops. Let me zoom in. Got the morning jiggles. Oh, dear. Well, this is Meri at Meri Atelier, and let me set things up over on my channel. Live. I did not take a thumbnail this time. Life is interesting. I hope everything is going well with you. Let me get out to my channel over on my notepad. It takes a minute. Live. There we go. I have a hodgepodge on my desk of things. I had everything set up. It seems like when I have everything set up, I have my thumbnail taken, have all my everything all set up, then something goes wrong with the it just... There's Arlene, there's Diane, there's Angie. Yeah, my book was upside down, so I thought I was upside down. Let me fix the chat filter to all messages, and let me set the quality again here over on my notepad. Quality up from 480 to 1080. Now I'm just getting over a cold, so I might have to pause and cough or sneeze or blow my nose or whatever. There's Becky. Good morning, Becky. The book that you had on top was upside down, Angie said, but you're okay now. Yeah. Well, I just brought this in. I thought I'd do a little hand stitching this morning, but we'll see. I just have a hodgepodge of things on my desk because, you know, I haven't been streaming, so I haven't been doing much art. So, let me get the stitching things off. This is a meditation scroll, and I'm way behind watching videos. I'm way behind on everything, but I guess that's okay. I've been writing in my journal. We went to town yesterday. My brother had a doctor appointment, and but I bought spring dirt for the raised garden bed that hopefully will get built today. Hold it, I gotta fix my chair. I bought seeds. I bought peas and carrots and dill and tomato and watermelon and a couple of other things too. I can't remember. Lettuce, pepper. I think that's what and some onion bulbs. But really, it's still kind of too early to plant yet up in our area because we could still have a frost. I think our last frost date, I think, is around May, the 1st of May, when we start putting things in the ground. But I can get a start. I can get a start on some seedlings. And I'm going to be doing that probably today sometime. And, yeah. We were pretty busy yesterday. That's about all I bought besides some groceries. Oh, let's see. I need a trash sack out. Hold on. Oh. I got a bag of bags, but they're not trash bags. So I'm hoping this week to get back into my regular streaming schedule. So far, I'm kind of there. Let me zoom out a little. That's too much. Well, my stack of books is up high. This is my writing journal. I don't think I zoomed out. Let me zoom out just a little bit more. Well, there. Got my, this is one of my favorite long sleeve t-shirts. It kind of comes way down mid-thigh. It's made to wear with leggings, and it's very comfortable. Okay, so I've been working in my writing journal, and I thought I would put some more page corners in here. What I was thinking would be fun to do is take some pictures of my own art that I've done over the years. And I really like how Barb Owen, in her writing journals, I don't know if she's still doing it, but in the past, she has made borders of different things in her life, like her family or wherever she goes on vacation. And I don't know if she's still doing that, but I thought that would be fun to do in here too. I have been writing in this journal. It's kind of my personal journal. I was jotting down, because I did not have my garden book out yet. I was keeping track of what I was doing in the garden. This is Stitch. I'll come back to that. Mary Jane's, I got a brand new Mary Jane's magazine. Now I feel like I could zoom in. I just can't get the zoom fixed here. There we go. Maybe that. Mary Jane's magazine, and it's the spring issue, so they have a lot of spring stuff. There was a piece in here, though, that I thought I would clip out and put in my writing journal. All through the long winter, I dream of my garden. On the first day of spring, I dig my fingers deep into the soft earth. I can feel its energy. My spirits soar. Helen Hayes. I thought I would copy, and I can do that. I'm going to tear that little quote out here. This is the new issue of the, I like Mary Jane's journal because she's got a lot of vintage pictures in there, but she has a lot of reader contributed writings. It's just it's, if you like gardening and cooking it's an organic farming magazine, a woman's magazine, but I like it. This has asparagus recipes. They talk about food allergies, quilting, Earth Day. This is the quilt. They made a Dresden. I did this last year with K3M, a Dresden quilt block here. And they called it a hot pad. I don't know how long I'm going to last this morning. My throat's still kind of scratchy. But anyway, I've been reading that. That'll go back out by my recliner. This is the book I used it last year. I'm going to use it again this year for my garden journal, Flower Fairies. And I'm going to start here. They start in January, and I thought I would put this little quote in here, right side up. I dream of my garden. Apply a surface mulch to newly planted shrubs and trees. Well, we don't have newly planted. We have all kind of volunteer shrubs and trees. Let's see, I don't know if I'm going to get much out of this. I might get some out of it. I don't do much even thinking about gardening in January, I hate to say. So my pages there are kind of blank. Carefully fork over the surface soil around spring flowering bulbs to loosen the soil. Yeah, well, you know, in January you aren't going to be out there turning soil over unless you live in the tropics. Oh, thank you, Arlene, for dropping a link to Mary Jane's farm. Let's go to that link. I really do like that magazine. I'm kind of zoomed out now. Let me go to YouTube here. I see they took one of my subscribers away, and I need to change my account back to, and go to me, into my live, and get rid of the ad as soon as possible. Skip. Do. Come on. Where's my chat? Oh, you know, I might still be on. Let's check my settings, because let me check my connections. I thought I changed it back to, I did. Well, recent settings. To my Wi-Fi connection. I did. Did I get off of the mobile? Yeah, I did. Because when I go out, I'm on mobile. But for some reason or another, it wasn't bringing up my chat. You, live. There we are. Let's go to Mary Jane's, the link that Arlene dropped. I'm 66%. I was on my phone this morning. Our story, handcrafted food, our bed and breakfast, our causes, people are talking, letters to us, tour of our farm, chill over recipes, our causes, people are talking, is organic worth it, blogs and chat, wild bread, farm girl chat room. Well, I was hoping that blogs and chat would have a general blog. They have farm girl bloggers. Mary Jane, farm girl bloggers. I don't know if I can get into that. Books, products, chat. Let's see, try the chat, see what happens. How to start your very own farm girl chapter. Well, we're not going to do that. Farm girl sisterhood talks about what a farm girl is. Well, I'm not going to spend much time. I'll have to explore that later. Let me get back to what I was talking about here with my journal. In March, I didn't have this out last night when I wanted to record everything, so I recorded everything in my writing journal, but I want to transfer it over to here because I've already worked out in the yard before I got that terrible cold. I cleaned the street gutters and all the leaves out and put it out in the garden and cleaned the tree out. And yesterday I ordered mulch, and so I've got a lot of things to record here in March. And last night I ordered more Japanese indigo. I'm going to try that again this year. And I ordered some cannonballs from Holland Farms. But see, they got all these little fairies, and I thought it would be fun to sketch one of these little fairies. So I'm going to come back to this. Let's go through my pile of stuff here. This is just a spring magazine that I've had around. Is this, oh no, is this the one? No, this is last year's. I looked at the one this year at Walmart yesterday, but it was all about ceramic, and I just don't want to get into ceramic, so I didn't buy it. But as I was going through my stuff last night, I noticed this one that I got last year. So this is last year's issue. And I was hoping to find a lot of spring stuff, but there's some spring stuff in here. But I didn't get very inspired, let me tell you. They talk a lot about yarns at the front. I have to look at this a little bit more. Here's some plants, flowers. And this gal is into making journals. So there's that. And this was just sitting in here from the other night. And what else do I have here? Oh, that's just a glue book. I got a clean catalog to. This is one of these shop local magazines. It's out of date. But I use this when I'm gluing. And they're back down to my box that I did the other day. And I clipped off I think I just folded them in, the edges here. And yeah, I think that's going to be enough. The only thing that I want to do is put and the lid is still a little warped, but it closes nice. And I think I'm going to take some of this ribbon. And I think I'll do it now. Whoops, it's got and this kind of matches. She put a pin on this. I don't know if I can get that. This is some vintage ribbon. I don't know where I got it. Rebecca or Pearl, probably. And this part is already folded in half. Huh. I wonder if it's all doubled here. It's all doubled to the center. Oh, it's a velour ribbon. Well, all the better. And I'm going to put that. Let me snip this off. I was thinking that I would collage a vintage, one of those ladies out of the French Lady magazine that we have. Excuse me, I've still got a lingering cough. Guess I'll just put it up there. And this is velour. I think what I want to do is put it under here so that I can lift up on it. So let's take some of this. Hopefully this will hold it. So what are you guys all up to? I tell you, I have lost track of everybody. I have lost track of everyone. Do I want to glue the whole thing? Let's just glue half of this down. Might have to clean that nozzle out a little. Like that, and I think I'll have it come out right in there. So, see if I can't clean this out a little more. And today I also want to get some more books ready to mail, the law books that I'm mailing out. I've got Goldie's and Lori Beth's all packaged up. We were gone yesterday, so I didn't get much done yesterday. Put it like that, maybe. And so when it closes, I'll just have a... I guess, Meri, you should let it set a bit. I didn't let it set and dry. I'm going to put some more glue on that. And, of course, my paper towels are under everything. Now, nobody is in danger of falling. Well, I don't know what I did with the lid to that now. Hold on, I'm thinking. I may not be too with it this morning. I wanted to wipe some of this glue off. I'm kind of liking that. All right. The only other thing I wanted to do to this, and I don't know what I did with my cap here. There it is. Penelope, I'm gonna drop you. She says, don't drop me. I think I'm gonna put a vintage lady on here just because I feel like it. And I think I have some. I've got some more paper to smooth out. Put that behind me. Oh. Find my vintage ladies. This was one. Those are a little bit too big, but they're on sticker sheets. I wonder if I... This one will probably... This one would probably fit better. It's on a sticker sheet too. I have a length of 5 inches from here to here. That would fit. I think this one will be too big. A little bit too big. About 5.5. I think I have any others that I want to use. I'm looking. These are kind of cool. I could cut these out. I think I like them better than the wintry one, ice skaters. I'll come back to this project. Let's do this since I'm working on it. These two are both facing that way. I might use this one in. Although these two look like they're talking to each other. I kind of like these. And I'm going to varnish this. And it's just an old cigar box. I covered it in my last Sunday evening chat. And I'll probably put photos or something in here. So we have to go, my brother has another appointment next week, and I'm going to get some more seed. I'm hoping that this week will be real nice. We can get out and do some yard work. I haven't even gotten to, because I've really been too ill to go outside last week, and it was rainy and cold, and I didn't want to get any more sick. So I haven't even seen the daffodils that have been blooming underneath my window. They're probably ready to, I don't know if I can pick them now. I think I probably missed them. I'm going to. And when you do delicate pieces, I like to use the tippy tip part of my scissors to fussy cut with. It's just easier to get into the little places. And I think I'm going to have to trim her up a little here. Let's even this out down in here. I can't see where I'm going. I'm going to leave that. Trim this just a bit more in here. There. I think that just adds to the flavor of that. Let me come out and look at chat. I get into what I'm doing and I forget you guys are out there. Let me refresh my chat. Welcome in everybody who's popped in this morning. Thank you for coming in and visiting with me on a Tuesday morning. Becky says, better to work in small sessions of 15 to 30 minutes and then rest. Yeah. Don't push yourself too hard or you will relapse. Yeah, I agree. And I don't know if you can tell in my voice or not. I don't know how long I can be on this morning because when I talk, it tickles my throat. I kind of get a soreness in my throat yet. Not a stinging, burning soreness, just a kind of a tickle. And I still sneeze. I'll get into these sneezing sessions where I'll sneeze 6 or 7 times in a row. And I'll get into these sessions where I have to blow my nose. Let's see, Diane says, Cynthia, yes, I do Wednesday and Thursday nights. I think Cynthia was asking Diane when she streamed. Diane, did you put your schedule on my post tab where you might have to scroll down a little? I need to get out there and copy those schedules down. I'm not going to do it now, but I want to put them on my notepad on my phone so that if I have to make changes, I can do it digitally. And then I am also going to print that out and convert it with this one and print it out and have a printout rather than this. You did? Great. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate that. I need to get out there and do that. Me too. They can't stitch it, so it has to heal itself. What's going on, Messy? I did it on chipped glass, washing it. Ooh, did you cut yourself, Diane? Oh my goodness. Ouch. Hi, Marguerite. Hi, Marguerite. Welcome in. I've been following Marguerite on Facebook. She's been posting all these little posts of spring flowers popping up all over. What did you do, Diane? What is a bottle doll, Arlene? Let's see. Today I'm finishing a little bottle doll and coloring. Ah, a little bottle doll. Hi, Ruth, if you popped in. I see they're saying hello to you. I haven't seen you yet. Let's see. Diane says, I'm limited to what I can do because I cut the webby. Ooh, between your fingers, and you have to have 2 fingers strapped together. It's awkward. Yeah, I bet that would be. I bet it was these 2, huh? Or was it these 2? It would be more awkward for me to have these 2. Or even my thumb and... Ouch, Diane, you take care of that. There's where Cynthia came in. Marguerite is here. Arlene says, hi, Cynthia McCoy. Meri, you haven't me because I emailed to check on you. Yeah, Angie's been checking up on me to see how I've been the past week. Thank you for that, Angie. That's really sweet of you guys. All of you have really encouraged me over the past week. Now I think I could push this back a little, but I think I like it popping out just like that. So I'm going to glue this on, and then I'm going to put satin varnish on this whole box. So let's do that. Welcome in, everybody. If I miss saying hello to you, they're on their way to school, Angie says. Ethan is 16. My nephews are Ethan. Oh, Ethan said hi to Meri. Hi, Ethan, if you're out there. Mr. Ethan, he's 16 years old. He's growing up, Angie. Pretty soon he'll be out on his own. He'll be out of he'll be out of school and out conquering the world. Oh, to be 16. I don't think I would be 16 again. I mean, it's nothing wrong with the age of 16. I just don't want to go back and relive it. I would, If I had to go back, though, I would probably do more art. If I could go back knowing what I know today, I would have liked to have been doing all this type of art when I was 16. So take a lesson, youngsters listening out there. Let's move it over just a teeny bit. There. And this lid is still kind of warped, but it's better than what it was. And this little ribbon here now catches this from falling in. So let's go ahead and varnish it, and then I'll call this project done. Meri actually finished something. And what I really like about this, though, is that I put this Tim Holtz, I pushed it back with red ink, this red geranium ink. I pushed that cigar seal. These are cigar seals here, this Tim Holtz. I never really had a use for this, but now I got all these cigar boxes that I got on Facebook Marketplace, and they had them out in their garage, and they were putting parts or something in them. They had numbers on them. But, yeah. All right, let me get the varnish out here. Is that varnish? I don't think so. Hold on. That's collage. Oh. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Is that paint? Paint. I might have to stand up to get the varnish. Here it is. Is this varnish? No, that's buttermilk paint. Hold on. This is interior, exterior. This is not satin based, I don't think. Oh, it's matte. I'd like the satin stuff. I have some satin. This is Delta textile medium. And hold on, what is this? That's glue. Where's my satin varnish? Here. I'll save the matte for if I put something inside of the journal. Let me turn that fan toward me. Oh, that feels good. I guess you don't have to shake it. Probably not good to shake it. Yeah, let me get a decent brush. This one I use for gluing. I guess I can use it. And I'm told you don't need much, but I always put more than I need on. And if it moves this ink or anything, I'm okay with that. Because, yeah, I don't think it's going to, though. Let's see if I can see what I've done here. I can see that that's not totally glued down. I wonder if I can get in there. With my varnish. Glue it down with my varnish. See if that'll stick it down. I try. I'm going to get a little bit more out on the edges here. I can kind of see where I'm going because of the light. I can see where I've been. All right. So I don't think I'll varnish the bottom. It really doesn't need to be varnished. Or if I do varnish it, I'll wait till everything else is dry. That's really too much. Let's go over here and do a side. Is anybody doing any spring projects? I have some daffodils that I dried from last year. I thought those might be fun to do something with. Just kind of gives it a protective coat, the varnish. And let's do this side. And I'm not going to do the bottom. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with this. Put my brush in the water. My varnish back up on the shelf. And I see this is coming. Let me take a... I didn't get any glue on this right here. Well, ouch. I'm hoping to get the garden bed put together today. And my brother helped me do that. Yeah, I'm going to leave that. It's got a little... I don't want it to get too... It's going to get messy because I'm going to be handling it, but... All right. So let's move on, Meri. Becky says, wax paper may be helpful to keep it from gluing shut. Yeah, that would be helpful if I didn't put a whole lot of varnish on there. But that's a good hint. That's a good hint. Did brother get a cold too? Yes, he did. I think we both caught it from being that school. The tournament started at 8 o'clock in the morning, and that day it was still cold out. It was, early in the morning, it was still like in the 30s, and that wind was blowing, and the school was kind of up on a hill, and the wind was blowing from the north, and it kind of whipped around the school building, and I had pulled my coat tight against my chest, but my head was uncovered. And my brother, he had a cap on, but he just had a jacket on. We both caught colds. We both got it. And I think I got it worse than he did. I think the medication that he takes helps him. You know, with the antibodies and all that stuff helps him. I sneezed and wheezed, and even yesterday I was still blowing my nose. When we drove up there, I took a separate little bag for Kleenexes and, you know, everything. And I filled that halfway full with Kleenexes by the time I got home. Dirty Kleenexes. I was laughing about it. I thought, oh man, I guess I'm not quite over it yet. Hi, Dee Dee Willingham and Zen Jen. Welcome in, ladies. Jen just says she's reading chat. I use parchment paper, FYI, not the same as wax paper, to protect from sealing shut. Yeah, I don't think this is going to, I didn't get a whole lot on the edges here, but both of those are good ideas. So I could just take my ruler and put in here like that. That'll keep it open until it dries. I did buy some more wax paper yesterday. I'm going to set this aside and down. And what else did I get? I got some more creative markers. Let's see. I wanted to, what I did with them. Where's that package of stuff that I had? Here's my press back. Where did I put them? Here. I had folded all of these up. I have another long packing sheet that probably, I think Debbie Epps and her mailings, and I just can't throw this stuff away. So I made a little journal here. But this morning, as I was passing through my room, I happened to notice these. And let's see if I can get these out. I think these are clusters that I made. Dee Dee, what are you up to? You use a baggie over your jars. Oh, I thought you were talking about the jar of the medium. I can't get mine open after, yeah. I use wax paper on my, not the medium, but the glue. I use wax paper on my glue and modeling paste. These are some clusters. And I thought it would be fun to put them in. Oh, this is a tag. I think somebody sent this to me. I don't know. It's a Halloween one. Let me zoom in a little so you guys can see better. I thought I would just go through here and use these things up. I've made them and I need to use them. This is made out of a Trident gum package. So, and someplace over here I have my tiny attacher. Let's start out with the record. Whoops. Well, yeah, I guess I will. And that'll make a nice tab. Let's put that down here someplace. On the beginning of one. And I might just work on this at will. I have my junk journal, January junk journal. I took it out by my recliner thinking that I would get it bound. It's all done. It just needs to be bound. But I tell you, I haven't felt like doing anything. I tatted. I'm trying to teach myself how to do block tatting. And I'm still kind of new at that, so my tatting, it isn't the best, cleanest, neatest. So I'm working on that. I need to get my tatting journal. I need to get my tatting journal in order. I started putting things on little slips of paper because I keep all my like when I'm learning something new, like this block tatting, I keep it. This I can put all the way down. I'm just going to staple them on there. I'm not going to fool with glue and paste and all of that. Might as well use these things up because they sit around. This was one of those Tim Holtz where I cut the feet off. I used the head and shoulders on something, and I put a skeleton on there for the head. I think that is mine. I thought maybe somebody sent it to me, but I think that is mine. Do I just have one sheet? No. Oh, this is... I'm going to come back to that. It's glued up at the top. This packing paper that she sent it's glued right down the center. It's a big long strip, and it's glued right down the center so that when you wrinkle it up, it bulks out. But if you smooth it out and fold it, you know, to the length that you want, you can use that. It's already glued into a signature for you. Let's put that on. And this one, the glue happens to be up at the top. I don't know if I'll use that because well, I guess, I'm not sure. I'll have to come back to how that one's kind of messy. I'm just going to put these clusters in here. And I'll just work on this whenever I feel like it. Here's this pretty one. It says, what does it say? Spring Fever. Let's put that up here. I like the Spring Fever. It goes like this. Oops. This one's glued at the top too. Really, I should be putting some on different, otherwise it's all going to bulk out. And this will be kind of like a slow journaling project. It isn't anything that's going to be done in any time soon. Let's see, I got this one here. Maybe I could staple these together with one. A big one. It's a tab. Oh, that's pretty. I forget that I even made these. I just had them sitting over there on my cart, and I just happened to notice them as I walked by. And I thought I should use them. There. That kind of holds these two together. And I'll put something, maybe a napkin or something on there. And we did that one. I got some floral ones here. Farmhouse. Let's do this one over here. That's that weird one. It's another one that's been cut, torn. Let's see if I can't just kind of attach them together with the... I may come back and do something else, but at least it's in there. As I have left here. I've got 3 left. Let's work from the back to the front. Another weird one. Or that might be the same. Let's put it on this. And it's kind of a junky journal, because these are made out of things like Kleenex box and just little ephemera that I've had around, clusters. And I have 2 left. One's a picture of Rutherford Hayes, shown with his wife Lucy, not long after their marriage, said, "Shall the will of monopolies take place of the government by the people?" Well, I don't know if I want anything political. At this stage of the game, I'll save that for something else. I'm sick of politics. I have my opinion, and everybody else has their opinion, and that's what makes it a democracy. And really, that is what makes it a democracy. If we just be tolerant of each other. Be tolerant of people who disagree with you and who, you know, who... I get all upset about those Facebook posts that I see, and then I thought, well, Meri, as long as they're on their page and not on yours. But I see them in my feed, and too many of them, the really ones that insult me, I'll hide. It's okay if they want to post it on their page, that's okay, but... And zipping by it is okay, too. You know, a lot of people just say, and zip on by. Alright. Look, I've got this ribbon, and I've got this little piece of fabric. Let's put this ribbon someplace in here. We'll just find a blank one. But I do think if we're tolerant of each other, that's going to be the best, you know. It's all going to work out, I think, in the long run. I think if we're just... I tore this out of my last junk journal because I had it as a... and it was too wide. I'm going to put it like... Well, that's not going to work. Put it like this. I think I'll pull this down a little, up a little. More like that. Now, maybe I'll put some, just kind of clear off my desk in this journal. Maybe this will be my clear my desk journal. Let's put this lady on a page. This was a print out. That's torn there. Are they both torn? Let's do it here. Kind of mend that together. Where's that magazine that I had? I like these Pen Plus Clear glue sticks. I think they work pretty good. You need to get all your glue on there. Those the ones I put on my cigar box, I don't think I did a very good glue job on it. But these work pretty good. We'll see how they hold up over the years. Sometimes I think things are going to hold, and a year or two down the road they don't. All right, what else do I have on this? So I emptied that. I emptied that sack. I have this piece of fabric. Put that on with something. It's a red piece. I like that. Let's get this out. So, if you're like me and are crowded at your desk, just take some of your papers and fold them into signatures, and take some of this stuff you just can't bear to throw away and make a journal. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's one of those pages that I haven't figured out yet. Let's see, what else do I have on my desk besides a Kleenex? I have some tissue paper here from the cigar box. Let's put that. It's really too big for the, let's put it on this side. And these are not folded anywhere near perfect. That's how that thing gets stopped up. I quit using the little metal tip, and I just use it out of the blacks. It works better for me. All right, let's see what else I have here. A Kleenex. Got some more of this tissue that's stuck on. I got some lace. The tissue stuck on there. Tissue. I've got some of these ATCs with the heavy curtain rings. I don't know if I want to put them in there. They're kind of heavy. I've got this one too. They're too heavy to put in there. This one I could put in there though. I kind of like her. We're going to use this. Let's go to, can I put her in there? No. She needs something behind her though. Well, maybe another. Well, actually I have this one here. But she still needs something behind her. What else do I have out here? I have some more French text here. I'm not sure about that. Let's put the cap back on my glue while I'm deciding. I have the inside of an envelope. These are ones I printed off, and they're a little bit too big for... I love that turtle, though. Got some cardboard. Got some of those ATCs. I'm clearing off my cart over on the other side, holding that in my hand. Let's see what I have here. I want to scan some of this and share with you guys. There are some neat pictures in there. I'm coming back to that. This is a journal page that I made a couple weeks ago. Kleenex, sticker paper, and envelopes. It just piles up on me. Here, we can use that. These came from Jacqueline papers. I don't know if I want to use them in here though. I want to use those in other journals. I'm getting there. Hold on. There's a piece of lace I can use. That might go good with that. I have a whole bunch of things down here. Fussy cups. Another Mary Jane. This was Mary Jane. Use that. I've got some Kincaid lady stickers. An address from Debbie Epps. These go in my older Society of Ideal Collector. I've got some brown paper, some more black paper. It's all upside down. What's this? Bev's How to Artist Trading Card. Oh, this was, and this was my, this goes all in my Society of Ideal Collector. And this is just some blank paper that, oh, we could use these. We'll use a sheet of those. This is a project I'm doing with the Fibdiggity creators. And this was the first set of stickers I sent to whoever wanted them. And this is my list book. We'll have to do some more lists. I started a composition book of lists. And it got buried. It got buried. And let's see what else is in here. If I keep pulling stuff from the bottom, I'm going to have a craft over it. I can't pull too many more things from the bottom. So I guess I'll take some of this stuff that I'm not going to use and put back. Because these are Jacqueline's beautiful eco-dyed papers. And things that go in Society of Ideal Collector. These were before I got sick, I was doing those shamrocks. I haven't got them mailed. You might get shamrocks in September. All right. I was thinking about doing some postcards today, and I said, you know, Meri, you want to do it, but your nail stacks up. So I wanted to do postcards today and send them out, and I think I was just saving this for, I have to go all through that. And I decided not to do postcards because of my slow mailing. I have stuff I need to mail. Sticker paper, dream journal. Excuse me while I sort stuff out here. Stuff I don't throw my sticker scraps away because I can doodle on them. That's a scrap though. All right, we're going to keep those out. And this is another journal that I put together, one of my recent streams. And it's oh, this was the blizzard journal when we had that terrible blizzard. And I was going to do some of these bunny rabbits as stickers and send them out to you guys, but I don't feel right in saying I'm going to mail stuff, and I haven't mailed what I said I was going to mail already. All right. So I'm not going to do it. All right. So what I did here was I went through and dug things out that I can use in this journal. And I was looking for something to put this lady on, and I think this is probably it. This is a piece of Jacqueline's paper. I've been using it. I used it as wallpaper in my little putz house. So we're just going to, I'm going to tear. And it'll be a crooked tear. And yeah, I think I like that. I'll come back to this. I got to make some room here. A little head. That is a sticker though. And a little cellophane and scrap. All right. So what I want to do, I think I'll just glue on the back of this. Whoops, not that. My glue stick. This glue stick is getting down to the bottom. I'm kind of trying to clear away my desk in this journal. I'm just going to call it my my junky desk journal. Dee Dee does desk journals, but I think hers is a different concept than this one. She shows, gosh, Dee Dee has hundreds of journals. She was showing them all one day. She shows them quite frequently. She goes through her journals and talks about them. Talks about what you can do with your journals. Different ways to create them. Dee Dee's laughing. Oh wait, I was there. What are you guys doing? Due day chatters in your lives. Due day. Zenjin said it was a perfect moment, Dee Dee. I blame the chat. I didn't even notice the bird's proximity until Janet told me later. Zenjin says she's heading out. Marguerite says I'll be watching out for... Ooh. Bird. I think the birds are... Wait, what's going on here? Thanks for pooping on Pinocchio. You got bird droppings? This is kind of thick. I think I'm going to use this. Oh, come on. Even this will get stopped up, but it's my fault. It's my fault I don't take good care of my stuff. Whoops, there it came out. There she blows. Let's take some, smear that off of my finger. Put it right in here. I think I like that. That was an ATC, a pincushion ATC I made out of one of these ladies' heads. Stickers. This is all stuff that's just sitting around on my desk. Let's see what else I have over here. Got a strip of this green. Oh. I think I like it there. Let's just put a, maybe I should put it on my ribbon. There. I'm liking that. I need something more in there. And this is the first signature. And as you can see, maybe I should adjust things here because this is bigger than that. Maybe I could fold this. That one will work. Yeah. This glue stick is... My fingers are sticky. Now I need something on the front. I could put this heart. This is one of Rebecca Willis's heart. I like that on there. But I want something in the background. Where's that pink paper that I had left over? That fits. That just fits. And I think I'm going to staple it on there. I want to make sure I only have one sheet. And if I'm going to staple, I'll use that to cover up my staples on this side. And I don't know if I can staple it over here. I use the... It doesn't have to be perfect. This is not, I'm not going for perfection here. I'm liking that. And then I'm going to put Rebecca's heart. Rebecca Wills does these fabric cards with all the embellishments, and she does a good job of them. I think there is, it looks like heat and bond on this side, but I could be wrong. Could just be an interfacing on there, but it is layered. I'm going to put that on the front. And I want to thank Laura Vasquez and Renee Suzanne for the fine art glitter glue. I probably would not have gotten any, and they sent me some. There we go. I'm liking that. Now, where's that piece that, let's put this piece here. Cover up that, the staples. Probably have to do it on the other side too, but and of course it picks up stuff. There, I like that. This is just stuff on my desk. Desk mess. A desk mess. And this is packing paper that came in the auction haul that I got from Debbie Epps. You need something right up in there. Have fabric. Scrap, that's just postage stamps. Postage stamp. Let's do a postage stamp. I also have this fabric. I have a heart. And I have these awesome earrings. Some green ribbons, some gold glitter. I'm not going to be doing that. Some dental floss. Some of this is too thick to... There's my bunny rabbit stamp. You guys, I should... I so want to send you guys some bunny rabbit stamps, but my mailing... I'm just fighting my urge to send out Happy Mail. Let's do a postage stamp. I'm fighting my urge to off a little envelope. Most of these are kind of red. Wilson, U.S. Airmail, I like that. That one's too big. Let's take one of these. I could do this one. I like the red one though. Put that one up there. Oh, I have something down here. That doesn't. Maybe if I put it over there, no, it fits over here better. It's got a little airmail envelope border there. And I'm just going to leave the stamps out. I'm not going to try to put them back in the... What else do I have here? My bunny stamp, an eraser. This goes on my January junk journal. Just haven't gotten it on there. Stamp. Button. Earphone things. Little piece of lace. All right. This came out of a spine of a book. I think I'll put that someplace in here. I've got some words here. It says spindrift. All right. And a little piece of fabric there. All right. What happened to Penelope? Where'd she go? Oh, I put her off to the side here because I was afraid she'd fall. Let's do something in here. I guess I'm doing this signature. And I actually folded that in there. Is that going to, if I open it up, will it be too big? No. I think I'm fine. All right, let's go. Let's do something here. I've got a gather there. Come back to that. not sure. I'm not sure about anything. I like that as a background. And I got some tie here. It's not yarn. I'm not sure what that is. I'm looking. I got this. No. Some sort of a map. Guess it goes like that. But I like it better on this side. I like the reverse a lot better than the front. Put it like that. You just got to play with this stuff till you find something that suits your fancy. Kind of like it like that, but I cover up my... Oh, I have some ladies here. Yes, let's get these out. Maybe put a sticker. A lady. To decide which one I want. Got some small ones. I like her. And I think the trick to this is you got to get the side off. Let's cut the... cut her out. And you peel away the edge of it, and then it's easier to take the sticker off. Let me throw this away. Get it off my fingers. I'm going to put her on here. Come on. like that. And you know, I think I got this crayon that I didn't get put away. I'm going to use it. It's a watercolor crayon, but it really doesn't show up very good there. So I'm not going to use it. Gosh. Fight with this thing. I never can get this one open for some reason. There's a trick to opening this, and that was it. I just want a little bit of red over here. I need a bigger brush. Let me wash that out. I need a bigger brush. Find something that suits me here. Got it wet, but I don't know how much pigment I have on it. Yeah. Let me wash this brush out. This is just a napkin back. I might use this again. And let me set this aside someplace. Now that's wet. Hold on, I'm going to run over stuff with my chair if I don't pick it up. This tin foil. I'm going to sneeze. Achoo! Achoo! Excuse me. I'm going to go on mute for a second, just because I have to blow my nose and I don't want to do it in front of you guys. Okay, all better. All better. All better. I gave this page a little bit of a chance to dry a little bit more. Oh, what's happening to my phone? I'm losing juice. I'm losing juice on my phone. On my notepad, it came unplugged. So, yeah, I'm going to set it aside. It's at 5% and get out my phone. One of my phones here. So I can follow you guys. Oh, got the sound on. Got an ad. There we are. There we are. Thank you, Angie. DNA. Angie says, I'm back. Home nurse is here. Is done with me. Oh, well, good. Welcome back, Meri. Thank you, guys. Mama Juju. Hi. Yeah, watercolor is fun to play with. It's a little damp yet, but it'll dry. Oh, let's see. Mama Juju says, and it's 7:36 a.m. here. What a way to start your day. You know you love me. Diane says, the things I do for you, Juju. Thank you, Arlene, for dropping that post. If you go here, if you scroll up, you'll see Meri's Livestream Schedule post. Arlene dropped a link to it, and it says, if you do live streams, please leave a comment here with your schedule. And Dee Dee dropped hers, and Jacqueline, and Lori Pink Girly, and Diane Messy Palette, and Quirky Kim. Oh, she didn't drop her. She just, I need more of you to drop your links here. All right, let me go back up here. All right, let me put this on the, so I can follow you guys. All right, now I was going to put this on here, like that. And this, I'm going to put over here. And I'm going to do that with this. You guys, this is all stuff that's been around my desk. I didn't, you know, and on my cart, I had to sort through my cart a little. But I've just been reaching for stuff to and I should be using something other than my fingers here. Just to get it off of my desk and to use it. Use it up. Let's put that right here. And I'm going to put this on this side. I think I'll butt it up. And I'm going to put this one in between. And we can put something down the side there. How about this spindrift? I have to be careful that I have it. How about the spindrift? I still need something under that. Let's put now this I can put on with my glue stick. If I don't drop it, that is. And I might have to go in and glue down bits and pieces that I missed. I'm trying to get it all, but let's come out here and finish the job with this. Oh, look, it fits. Must have come off of there. Now I'll take this and put in here, like that, and put this one here, and then I'm going to trim and let's trim this in half. Let's rip it. Put that over that way a little. I kind of like that setup. And I'm not sure that I really got out to the border there. I could put this over here. I kind of like that. I think that when you do things, you know, when you have scraps left over from your desk from various projects, and you kind of, they kind of coordinate, because when you pick things that appeal to you, and so the scraps that are left over are things that appeal to you, and when you put the leftovers together, they kind of, I'm finding that a lot of them go together just because of my original pickings. If you know what I mean, Vern. Who's Vern? Dee Dee says, you know what I mean, Vern? And I like the back a lot better than I do the front, but I guess I'll use it because it's darker. Dee Dee said, when I very first started watching Dee Dee, I've told this before, she said, you know what I mean, Vern? And I thought there was a Vern out in the chat. I looked all over for Vern. I get a giggle out of that to this day. You know what I mean, Vern? Got a little glue spot there, but it kind of coordinates with the map. And I got this gunk on my fingers now. Now, where's that spindrift? I could put that right here. Do I want to put it there or do I want to put it over here? I kind of like it like that. And when I did this, it split my paper here. So let's take some of this Tim Holtz cigar tape and heal that. I'm just using this on the cigar box. I can get it. Get your pen between your tape and your release paper and pull back on it. I can get it in there. You kind of go in at an angle and pull back on it like that and grab it with your thumb or your finger. Oh, did I get, here it is. And there you go. Oh. These scissors are there. That healed that. Now let's go back over here. And this is going to kind of warp. Thread pulling on it. I'm going to use my finger. And then I'll take what's on my finger here and smush it on the page. There. I'm liking that. I'm wanting more. Blue. Blue or green? That's green. Blue or green? That's a darker green. I think that's a blue. Where's my big blue? That's what I want. Sometimes it helps not to have everything glued down. I don't know if I like that. Let's put some leaves. Just play. That's all you need to do is play. The more you play, the more ideas you get. And not everything is going to be a success. This line kind of mimics the outline of that bird up there. I kind of feel like I want a double line here. Like that. And maybe just a line coming down that way. A little there and a little up there. I guess I'll stop. All right, so I got that page and this one now is kind of needing something. I kind of like that. Not going to do much more to her. Oh, look, 2 blank pages. And then this one, I grabbed my napkin off of that. Or I did grab whatever I was going to put there. That's trash. Let's see, what do I want to use in there? I've got my heart. Sticker paper, trash. Oh, I've got this. We got more stickers. Hold on. Let me reach down here and see what I have in this can of stuff. I've got green ribbon, more green ribbon. I got sewing threads. I've got this. This is my scrap basket of fabrics. Got that gold piece. And I've got some red. Got this that I was going to put on my writing journal, but it didn't stay very well. And some reds. I don't want to go too deep down in here. I think I'll stop. And put the threads back in there. Let's see what I pulled. I kind of like that gold. And this green could kind of complement that green. I don't want to cover that up though, that red. I could let it go over to this side. No, right in there. I kind of like that. I need something down there. No, that belongs there. Okay, let's do this one. And I'm just going to put it on with my glue here. After all, this is just a using up journal. Using up scraps and desk clutter is all that I'm doing. Something like what I did on those calendar pages. I kind of got away from doing the calendar pages. That goes there. This goes across this way. And you know how we will collage scraps down in a composition book? That's kind of taken off of this, in a sense. It's just using scraps. Or not really scraps, it's just things leftovers. We need to do that page. We'll put this heart right in here. I think I got this heart from Rebecca too. She has a lot of neat things. I don't know if when she's going to start selling again. She had to take a break because she did surgery. Now let's get one of these postage stamps. I like that. Maybe I'll take this one off. Put it in there. Up above. Put that other one down below. I don't know what country these stamps are from. There we go. Now, I thought I had another fabric strip here. Got this brown one. I don't like it. lace. A piece of lace. This is kind of a stretchy lace, so you don't want to pull too tight on it, Meri. There we go. And we could put this piece over here to complement what's over there. Just use it up. There. Alright, now we got this, and it's a center page here. So I'm going to take this red fabric, which has the selvage over here, that says, I don't know what it says, a VIP Cranston, a VIP print, Cranston print, something or other. Put that one there. This one over here, I might have to tear that one a little. And I'm going to leave the selvage on it. And just kind of dotting that. It's got the hanging threads. And I don't care if some glue peeks through. And it will. But I'll be putting stuff over it. Now let's do some in here. Now this one is a little bit shorter, but I like that. It says Paper Plus, upside down. We'll leave that. And I'm not smoothing that glue out, and it looks like I got it a little bit too low, so I'll have to put something over that. Like that. What time is it? 8:11. I'll probably just keep working in this journal, or on this, because I got started on this. I do have my putz house. I want to build a trellis, and I think I'm going to build the trellis out of matchsticks. I got matchsticks that we burnt candles with, that I just put in a dish out in the other room. Maybe I'll do that Thursday. Alright, so what am I going to do in here? I still have scrap ribbon. I don't know if I want to use that. I've got black that I pulled. I kind of like that, and I've got this brown. I don't know if I want to use that. Got a little piece of black here, felt, and I've got this red. And believe it or not, I'm looking for more scraps. I'm getting down to the end of my scraps. This is a dyed paper sack from Jacqueline. I don't want to use that. I got my ladies here. Let's use it's a piece of, let's glue this on. I'm not sure how all this is going to end up. I'm just doing it as I think about it. Let's fussy cut one of these ladies out. If you come to the Pib Diggity Creators Group, in my membership area, we are doing a book, and this is the first sticker off of the first page that we did, first page. And I'm still kind of, if you think you're too far behind, you're not, because I'm just starting to put my altered book together. I had some time to think about what I wanted to do. I was kind of clip her a little bit more even here. And this is a sticker. I don't know sure how it's going to stick on here, but we're going to find out. And I don't like to throw away my sticker paper because I figure I can doodle or something on that. I haven't yet, but I will. It's one of my upcoming projects is to doodle on scrap sticker paper. And let's see, she's kind of, now do I want her there or over here? Over here I got that in the way, but I could take that out. Let's cut this off. And kind of fray it out a little. And fray it out on this side. Thought I had a piece of lace that I threw out here. a piece of background lace. I want it. It's not here. Here it is. Actually, it goes better over here. Could put it there. Put her off to the side. See, I did not go through my picture there. I just went in between with my pen. And then if you kind of peel back the backing, the release paper, and just pull it off. And this, I'm just going to dot the solid part of the flowers here. I might have to, well, I guess I can up here. Oh, got it on my desk. I didn't say I wasn't messy. I kind of like that. Now, over here. Ooh. I like this lady. These are Kincaid stickers. This is my own sticker that I made off of my printer, but this is a Kincaid sticker. And you take the off around the edges. It pulls off. You have to kind of get it started, but it pulls off. Yeah, it's sticking onto my fingers here. Oh, and then you can kind of, you work on a piece that's big enough to get a hold of. And grab onto it. Yeah, I'm liking that. And then I'm going to put this right up in here. I'm liking it. And I left the salvage on that says a VIP print, copyright Cranston, PRAN something or other. I left the salvage print on there. All right, let's glue this down. And I think that's, nope, got the back page to do yet. What time is it? It's 8:22. We have time to do the back page. Let's do something simple. Throw this away. Throw that scrap away. My trash that keeps getting away from me. All right, what are we gonna do here? We have that black. Go ahead, the old-fashioned. Got that. These Kincaid stickers need to be put away. I like that turtle. Shall we do something with the turtle on that black? Maybe we'll see what else. We might use one of these old-fashioned sayings from the Mary Jane magazine. Let's put these away. These have been well worth it. I call them Kincaid, but it's Knaid sticker sheets. I got them off of Amazon. I do like these a lot. I've been using them. And it looks like my page here needs to be healed, but if I put this black on there, just like that. Let's open it up flat. I'm thinking it still needs something in there. Maybe I'll put I'm looking. I like my turtle. Let's cut my turtle out. I won't have time to do another one of these sheets today. Maybe Thursday morning I will. I get these out of the book, the newsprint magazine that I got from Pearl. And I've been sharing them. All right, let's start here. I don't like that. I need something. And I don't want to do the cigar band, but it might be. Oh, I know. I have it down here. I have I have all sorts of stuff falling all over the place. If I put this here, I have this green. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. So, let's just... put that right. We could put it up a little higher. Put this here. Cut it off there. So, look around your desk, see what kind of scraps you have laying around. See what kind of scraps you have laying around that you can use. This I am gonna, well, it might make a nice little tassel here. If I could get it pulled out. No, I'm gonna toss it. This was this turtle that was on one of those French lady pages. And I've been sharing those in my public chats. Maybe I'll go out and grab that page and share it with you guys. But let's do this first. This is the back page of this signature. See, I went, well, I did go through on that one. Don't go through. I didn't mean to go through. It won't hurt it. Come on, get in there. There we go. And we're going to grab one of these Mary Jane magazine. Old-fashioned. Go ahead, be old-fashioned. I'm never so happy. I'm so happy you make a way for those who, like me, who don't do all that cyberspace stuff. No. Oh, this is an editorial page. And it's they're thanking her for being, that isn't what I want. I wanted a quote. I didn't want all the thank yous. Let's go grab this page off of my drive and share it with you. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. French ladies, French illustrations. Is it this one? It's a PDF file, and it is that one. So let's grab the link. I wanted to grab the link. copy link. Come out to chat. I'm just going to put French ladies and turtle. And that's just my verbiage. Paste. Send. Hi, Lala. Make sure I got it. It's a PDF. You can print it. I printed it off on sticker paper. And there it is. It's a little bit light in here, but I think the magazine was a little light in there. But your turtle is a nice print. You could, if you print it off, you could color that dress a little because it's all in black and white. And I'm not sure what. This is some sort of a costume collar or belt or something. They might have worn this around their waist. It looks like there might be, it looks like it's upside down because it looks like there's some hooks. And it's kind of like a waist chatelaine. See, there's one hanging down here. She's got a well, this is not a chatelaine. This is more decorative in here. But that looks like what that is. Oh. And what's really interesting, if I would go out to my Adobe, I don't think it's still on here, but when I scan these with my Adobe Scan, it also, as a function of Adobe, gives a generative summary, and it read all of that French text. I don't know if I still have it in my scans here. Let's see. Adobe Scan. Now it'll try to scan my hand here. Looking for document. It'll try to document. No document found. I don't know if it, well, I don't know if I can get back to my PDFs. I'll just do a scan of this turtle page. Save PDF. And I think here's this one, Adobe Scan of March. To view or add comments, open it in Acrobat. Open in Acrobat. See there it says generative summary up here. It's open in Acrobat. And if I press that generative summary, it's working on it. And it's reading all of this text. It did a really good job. I was amazed. It says almost there. Just a few moments away. It's reading all of this French in here. It did a really good summary of what's on this page. Give it a minute. Just give it a minute. It's interpreting the French. There. The document provides a detailed instructions for creating a dress, including design elements. And it talks all about the dress design, the construction techniques, and additional details. And then it says the turtle design incorporates shells and is covered with fabric with specific assembly instructions for the skirt and the bodice. So I was really impressed with what the generative summary interpreted all the French on this page. I'm going to get out of it now. The scan is not all that great, and it read all of that text on that page off of that scan, and it told, I didn't read the entire generative summary, but it gave quite a detailed summary of that page. I was really impressed that it did that, and that was the free version. Just think what you could do with the paid version, but I can't afford Adobe. They're a little bit too expensive for me. I was going to put a quote. It's 8:37. Let's see. I can save this. Scrap save. Save. Let's see if I can find something here. What is this? This is a book. A gardening journal. This is a little gardening journal. It's just, but I like my little fairy book. I need a quote. A printed quote. I should have something here. Let me look. Or we could even put another, but that's too much. I'll throw that with that. Let's see. Let's see what I have in here. Maybe we can find a quote, or even in that Mary Jane's magazine. What did I do with my Mary Jane magazine? Somerset Studio. Here. Mary Jane always has a lot of good quotes. You reach for it. See what I can find in here. Hello, spring. We could do that. Host a birdie shower. Will up. Style and sophistication. I already tore one out over here. Have you guys heard of hawthorn berries? I've never heard of hawthorn berries. They have recipes here that they use hawthorn berries for, and I go, where do I get those? Let's see. Spring forward in 10 days. I'm looking for a kind of like that road ahead. The road ahead. I kind of like that as a quote. Or I could do even Spring Awakening too. But I'm not sure either of those work. This is the new Mary Jane magazine. Throw yourself a bone. Food allergies. Farm life. Simple solutions. Sharing resources. Then it gets into recipes. Hold on. I'm looking for something that appeals to me here. These asparagus recipes. I might try to plant some asparagus just to see if I can get it started. Here's a... Is that a job? A hogreave is an officer whose duty is to impound stray hogs. A hippotherapist. No, not a hippotherapist, and no, not a curious counselor for hippos. Hippotherapy enlists the aid of horses for sensory or physical therapy. A bed tester. I'm looking for something that might fit. A toy tester, online reviewer, champagne tester. Well, I'm not finding anything that appeals to me. Quilting, pot holder. Talking about starting a garden in your lawn. Earth Day. Flowers. Well, I'm going to do, here's the thing. I like to rip up my Mary Jane magazines. I really like this magazine a lot. And I like to journal out of it. I like using her things in my journals. I even like these jars. This ad of kitchen pickles of eating foods. And it's a type of magazine you don't feel like you're destroying a valuable book. It's a type of magazine that you don't mind tearing stuff out of. Get this quote off of here. Here's the thing. I like that. He needs something that he's heading for over here, like another flower. I'm going to just put that on just like that. I like that. Now, I want something for in there. Maybe just another one of those flowers. Let me look one more time here. Not finding anything that appeals to me. Right there. Could do another postage stamp. This is just I made this to go on my, one of my putz houses, that arboretum. Do I like that, or do I like a piece of lace? No, it's too much. Not finding anything on her desk that appeals to her to use. Oh, this is a Jacqueline thank you label. I'm going to take off for supporting the small business. I'll just put the Jacqueline thank you here. Right in there. Thank you. That work for me? I don't know. That's just thread. Meri's in a quandary of what to use. Probably spend the rest of the morning looking for something. I kind of like the thank you. Maybe if I put it down there. Oh, let's just do it. Let's just do it, Meri. Just go do it. Get all this other stuff out of the way. That's how I get junk on my desk. Yeah, I need to clean that off again. This little thank you label came off of one of the packages that I got from Jacqueline Lovely's Crafting Lodge. She sells on Fridays. I don't know if she's going to sell this Friday. I missed last Friday because I was out of it. There we go. I kind of like that. Alright, that was the back page. So I've done a signature here. Boy, it kind of took up my time this morning, didn't it? What else did I do? I don't know what else I did. I showed you some of the stuff I had on my desk, but I forget what I started out doing. Let me put this cap back on it. Okay. So I put the clusters in here and I did a signature. And it'll be, I'll just continue working on this, however, whenever I feel like it. And it's quite big, it's quite puffy, and I have more. But I think once I get it bound together and put a closure on it, it'll be fine. So this was the first page. I kind of like this. I do like it. It says Spring Fever. The heart came from Rebecca, postage stamps and some doodling. Spindrift. And we got a lady there. And then I like this page. They kind of complement each other. And this page with my ATC, my pincushion doll ATC, and one of the print-offs that I did there. And then here's the thing. Thank you. The turtle page. So it is 8:52. Let me come out and review chat. 9 o'clock on Tuesday morning. I think Kathy Berg is on next. And let me, come on, flip my phone. Turn that off. Let me go out to chat here and set all messages on. Hi, Devin. Welcome in, Devin. Thank you. It's just fun to play. This is all stuff that's just accumulated around my desk. She just whipped that together with scraps off of her desk. Yeah, I got a lot of scraps. I was going to work on my putz journal, my putz house this morning. What happened to it? It's here someplace. I knocked it off. Let me grab it. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I got a little bit of time. I've done the stucco on the chimney, and I've done the little flower boxes. What I want to do here is build a trellis. And I was thinking, I've used toothpicks, kind of. Well, let me get down to the bottom of my scraps here. I saw, and I probably can't find it now that I want it. But I saw something like a toothpick-like thing. I'll use a bobby pin just for illustration purpose. Bobby pins wouldn't be bad either to build a trellis with. And then I thought that I would, this happens to be string, but I could dye it green, and I thought I would glue some leaves on it. This is just a, I don't know, this came in around something or other. I don't think that came from Jacqueline. That's not a dyed piece. I'm not sure where this came from. But you know, I could even use this as bushes around here. Bushes, being too much maybe on the front. Bushes, there's just a little bit too big for me. Maybe if I just cut it in half. I wonder how that would cut in half. Now I'm playing. I was going to come out and say goodbye. But, see, I could have bushes around in here, and if I cut from here to over to here, and that's perfect, I'll have enough, because it'll double it. Let's just do this. Let's just put the bushes on. I'll come back to my chat here in a minute. Let's cut this in half. And this mop head will be the roof, the thatched roof. Let's just cut this ribbon in half. And I guess we can go from there to there. Now I'm just going to glue this on here for like the bush, the little bushy bushes at the bottom. And let's do it with, I don't know, maybe I should use tacky glue. I'm not sure that fine art glitter glue will get in the crevices. Oh, hold on. I need my pliers. I've covered you guys up here. And a glue stick. That's a paintbrush. That's a paintbrush. Where are my glue sticks? A glue stick. And see, that ribbon, I think, will go mesh in with this stucco. It's so dimensional. The homemade stucco. Well, that's a lot of glue, Meri. I want the... So imagine these are hedges around the English cottage. This is the back of it. Might have to stretch that just a little. Let's move it over a little while I still can. Gotta watch my time. 8:59. I'll just glue this down. I want to thank you guys for coming. Kathy Berg comes on at 9 in 1 minute. And I'll finish gluing this down after chat here, after my stream. I'll just do this side here. And then I want to build a trellis on this side of the house and put the roof on and put a chimney on. I might do some shutters here on the back if I feel like it needs something more, maybe a flower box there and some shutters. I don't know if I can get a shutter in there. I might do something up here. We'll see. I'm going to finish gluing I want to come out and say goodbye. And have a great day, everybody. It is 9 o'clock. Kathy Berg is on. So I'm just going to sign off. Have a great day, everybody. Go do some art. Go work in the yard. It's going to be nice here today. Bye.